Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be making this cute little card that features a magnet that can be removed. I used the apple from the Tartan Tangy stamp set, an oldie but goodie. It's perfect for this time of year. The kids are back in school and I plan to package up a couple of these for teachers' gifts. So let's get started. First you're going to need a piece of ruby red cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. Fold that in half at 4 1/4 to get a standard sized card. I added some color to the edges using a sponge and ruby red ink. Just drag the sponge in a downward motion. This one I've already done for you just to save time. Set that aside. And then you'll also need two pieces of cardstock that measure 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, one in Old Olive and the other in Whisper White. Then using the Big Shot and the Perfect Details textures plates, we're going to texturize the Old Olive piece of cardstock. Now here's a cool little trick. Take the Old Olive and apply some Dotto, the temporary adhesive, to the back. That'll keep it from sliding on the texture plate as it goes through the Big Shot. Your silicone pad on top, clear cutting plate, and all of this is just on top of the multi-purpose platform with all the tabs closed. We're going to run that through the Big Shot, and as it goes through, it's a little tight, but you feel like you're getting a workout at the same time you're stamping. The little silicone pad is kind of slipping out. I don't know if you can see any of that on the camera, but that's what happened. Trust me. And the Dotto just comes off with your finger. Then using Stampin' Write markers, color the apple. Here I've used Soft Suede, Ruby Red, and Old Olive. I love that the in color now are available in the Stampin' Write markers. So yay, Stampin' Up! You can say I've already stamped the Whisper White, but I'm going to stamp it again and punch out the image using the 1 1/4 circle punch. That will be for our magnet. Just on a piece of scrap. One 1/4. And I just sponged around the edges on this just to match the front of the card. So around here as well. There, I'm happy with that. So we need a 1 3/8 circle, an Old Olive. You can see I've made several of these. I'm going to layer those together. So with that, we'll set that aside. So we've got our circles attached to the metal edge circle. Flip it over and we're going to attach our magnet. And the way I do that is just a little bit of Crystal Effects, just a little dab. Flip it over and apply to the center of the circle. It doesn't take too long for it to set up, but I have one already completed so it wouldn't slide around. Now in order for the magnet to stick to the cardstock, you're going to flip it over and using a washer, place it in the middle and using a piece of double stick tape, you hold it in place. Add some snail. And this is all going to get centered on a piece of soft suede cardstock that measures 3.5 by 4 3/4. So we're going to stick that there. We're going to add some snail to the old olive piece. Wrap our soft suede grosgrain ribbon around towards the back. Some more snail. It's going to go in the center of the front of your card. I don't know if you can hear it, but the washer's so flat that you don't feel it, you don't see it, so it's kind of magical. Isn't that cool? Cute, huh? For the last part of our card, we're going to make our label. We're using the Sizzlets, lots of labels. This is label 1. We're going to use this shape right here. I've got a scratch piece of soft suede. I'm going to cover the shape, and using tab 1 of the multi-purpose platform, I've got my clear pad, the Sizzlet cardstock, and another clear cutting pad. You run that through the Big Shot. And ta-da! Magic of video. This is what you end up with. So here's our card. You can see what we're doing. I'm going to use soft suede ink and the sentiment from Trendy Trees. I'm going to stamp the greeting, punch it out using the word window punch. Center that on your label. I'm going to punch a hole on either side for my brads. Open those on the back side. They're getting away from me. And using dimensionals, I almost put that upside down. Wouldn't that be funny? Not. And there we have it. So like I said, these will make great teacher's gifts. I hope you've enjoyed my very first video, and I hope to do more as long as you guys leave me some nice comments. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.